Performing shoulder external rotation using a cable machine or resistance band setup. I have got my cable machine anchor point kind of around my mid-low rib cage with a stirrup attached. If you're doing this with a resistance band at home, you can loop it around a squat rack, a railing, a bedpost, a table leg, and sit down on the floor. You're just aiming to mimic this movement from whatever setup you can create. So I'm gonna start by I'm using my left arm, I'm gonna put my left elbow into my left rib. So I'm hugging my arm into the side of my body with my elbow bent to around 90-degree angle and then my fist pointed across my body. So I'm grabbing this stirrup across to the right side of my body. From here, I'm gonna tuck my right hand between my rib and my left elbow just to kind of make sure that I'm keeping my arm stable during the movement. From there, I'm gonna pretend like I'm like a hinging at the shoulder. I'm gonna hinge like I'm opening the door and I'm pulling my left hand across to the left side of my body from the right side of my body. So I'm kind of internally rotating through the deficit and I'm externally rotating through the concentric or the contraction. So internally, externally. My isometric contraction is coming when my left fist is pointed across the left side of my body. So I'm really squeezing those muscles on the back side of my shoulder. So if I were doing this from the rear view, if I'm doing my right arm, I've got my left hand tucked around between my right elbow and my right ribs. I'm going to open up, squeeze those muscles on the back side of my shoulder. I've got a little bit of recruitment coming from my rear delt on that right side as well. And then I'm gonna slowly control the movement as I come back across my body. I don't wanna swing wildly. So I'm controlling this external rotation. I'm really, really working to contract those muscles and then slowly coming across the backside of my body. I see people do this at the gym, going all kinds of crazy. I've seen like like swinging their bodies around, doing all kinds of crazy flaily things. Don't do that. There's no point. You'll get a lot more benefit from it if you're not using every other muscle except your external rotators. That is shoulder external rotation using a cable machine or tube band.